Hello, fen friends. As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. Bear with me, I have a lot to cover. I'm going to try to do it fast. Así in Spanish is yes. Remember that Spanish Toy Factory chapter? Where he was actually in Spanish class, so maybe we need to learn a little bit of Spanish. But then jump out of the window and slide down that iron brown slide or whatever. And then as in French is ace. You know, everyone gets dealt 5 cards and a joker, and everyone plays whether they want to or not. I believe that's a Thrill of the Chase quote. So does that have something to do with an ace? Write the first word of the damn poem. And I want to start out by saying to anyone that's new in the search, or anyone that's been searching for a while, don't disregard the first stanza, because everyone says begin at where warm waters halt is the first clue. I've said this before. The caddis hatch, reading the poem over and over again could lead you back to the front of the poem or the first stanza. So please, as a searcher, as a newcomer, just doing research, don't disregard the first stanza. I think it's absolutely necessary. And I think there's a Forrest Fenn quote. Not every word, I'm paraphrasing, not every word in the poem is necessary in finding the treasure, but it would be foolish to disregard any of them. I'm paraphrasing again. But that was the sentiment, really, by Fenn. Yeah, and hint of riches new and old. Spanish Toy Factory chapter was when he was pretty young. And the French soldier chapter, meaning ace in French, was when he was kind of grown up. I mean, boy, if you got shot down twice in Vietnam, I think that would grow you up pretty much. So, new and old. Hint of riches, new and old. And then we go to the riches. Richard Weatherall, 23 turquoise disc beads found at Mesa Verde. And he turned it into a silver bracelet that Forrest Fenn loves. Won it in a pool game. Probably, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that pool game. I mean, he probably pulled a Minnesota Fats on old Weatherall's friend. I would have loved to have seen that. And as I have gone alone there with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. It reminds me of that Forrest Fenn quote about very few are in tight focus with a word that is key. Well, a word that is key in that first stanza is keep. And it's the closest one to key. And what does that mean? Key P? Key P? Another direction. Just like all one, alone, all one. T here, another direction. So what does key P mean? It could be mean key P. P kind of looks like a backwards 9. Sort of. What do you think? And, I can keep my secret where. Can keep my secret where. Charles Carl, Forrest Fenn's grandfather, Captain Kidd, mentioned in that chapter. 7 letters in one, 4 in the other. Both the same. Is that a hint? Is that specialized knowledge? I don't know. Um, oh, yeah. What else are riches to Forrest Fenn? I mean, have you ever talked to an old timer? Have their stories like in their time about love and passion and memories of their kids, memories of growing up as kids when they had kids themselves? That's riches. Let's say one of us gets the Forrest Fenn treasure. Then what? What are the riches? It's the memories. I had a friend in Las Vegas that always used to say, uh, money comes and go, but memories last forever. He was so drunk, but so profound. But yeah, riches. What are riches? And is that another hint at the Cadus hatch? He can keep his secret where, and hint of riches new and old. So it's an area that not only can he keep his secret where, and I know there's a photo in the Thrill of the Chase of his secret fishing hole, but he can keep his secret where and hint of riches new and old. So I think those are direct correlations to his memories and his memoirs in the Thrill of the Chase. So is it in one area and you have to bounce around like a pinball and figure out where it is? What do you guys think? I'm just sharing openly here. Okay, they are his memoirs, and yeah, I'll just finish with these two things. I have gone alone in there, as I have gone alone there. And later in the poem he uses, I've done it tired and I'm weak. He makes that delineation between the two, I have and I've, which is a contraction of I have. What does that mean? I don't know. And with my treasures bold, take all the first characters of the poem, lay them out. And the four search states, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana. There's only one statement in the poem that hints at the treasure state, which is my MT, my treasures. And I believe it's the western meadowlark. That's a state bird. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, I believe Montana is the treasure state. And my treasure's bold. There's no other time in the poem that other state abbreviations appear that I can think of. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in, and please engage, like I said. And thank you again. Peace.